Hello everybody, Gibzomatic here, and today I'm going to be talking about are DLC weapons bad for the Battlefield series. Now, in Battlefield 3 and in Battlefield 4, we've gotten a lot of weapons in DLC. I don't know the exact numbers, but we have gotten a lot of weapons. In Bad Company 2, we got a few DLC weapons, but not many. And in Battlefield 3, we got a few. And all the 5 DLCs that there were for that game. And in Battlefield 4, we've gotten a lot. But in Final Stand, they haven't confirmed or denied any new weapons, which is kind of a bummer because I really like having new weapons. But I've seen a lot of people say that the DLC weapons are overpowered or pay to win. And in my opinion, they're not really much pay to win, because there's weapons in the game that perform a lot like the weapons. The only weapons I could really say would be kind of overpowered would be the AWS and maybe the Deagle 44. Because the Deagle 44 that's a pretty powerful weapon, but I did think that it got a nerf already. And the AWS is a pretty good LMG that acts a lot like an assault rifle with 100 rounds. I mean, there's a lot of weapons that I like that are DLC weapons. The MPX, the AWS, the L8582 is also a good weapon. And some DLC weapons that I don't like. The SR338, I don't like that. The AR160, while it does look cool, it's not that usable. There's the M60, which I know a lot of people do like that weapon, but I'm not really fond of that weapon. And there's a lot of other weapons that aren't in the game and you have to buy DLC to get, but aren't that good. I mean, or aren't that good as weapons that are already in the game. And if you think about it, sure, the L8582 is a good weapon, but it acts very similar to the H23 and the M416. If you don't like the MPX, then you could use something like the PDWR or the CZ3A1 or guns like that. I actually really like the AS-VAL. I've been using that weapon recently, and that's also a good weapon. And while it does have the highest damage per second of any full automatic weapon in the game, it only has 20 rounds and a very high fire rate. So you're going to be reloading a lot, and it has short range. There's some weapons in this game that just aren't that good, even though they're DLC weapons. A lot of people say that it's pay to win, which while it would be better that they were free, but of course they wouldn't do that because they've got to make money and they got to do that. Even you could pick them up off of enemies. Of course, it's kind of hard to know what an enemy's using. But if you see them using a good DLC weapon, you could pick that up. And what I think would be a good idea, what if you went on a test range and you could use every DLC weapon, so that before you buy the DLC, you could only be on a test range, but you could test out how the gun performs, and you could even have all the attachments unlocked for that weapon. I think that'd be a cool idea. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that DLC weapons are bad for the Battlefield series? And of course, Battlefield Hardline is probably going to have DLC weapons, and even Battlefield 5 is probably going to have, or Bad Company 3 is going to have DLC weapons. So let me know in the comments if you actually like DLC weapons, because I don't mind them. I think they're actually pretty cool if you don't like the guns that are already in the game and you just want to use more weapons. Because, to me, I just like unlocking new stuff. Even if the weapon's not that good, I like going for challenges, I like going for all that stuff. So I hope you enjoy. Feedback is always appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next video.